coming out on the track right now for their pace lap before we go green is the Limited Buggy 1600 Buggy Division. 11 entries. Here's our lineup in the Desert Car, starting in the 11th spot and 10th spot. Joe Whiteley and Riley Ward in the 99 and 1663. Two more Desert Buggy cars. Kevin Streety and Kent Lothringer in the 1683 and 1601. And the final Desert Car will be Carson Smith in the 1619. From this point on, they're all Limited Buggy short course, specially made cars. In the third row, it's Shane Prescott and Darren Shefton in the 328, 368. In row two, and the inside, Evan Bradford. And let's see if I can do that again. Evan Bradford.
It works every time.
Yeah, I like that. Anyways, in row three, where the hell was I? In row three is Shane Prescott and Greg Pearson, Darren Shefton, Evan Bradford.
You just had to,
I had to throw that in there one more time.
I was
what
going
else?
to do it too.
Gunnar Kennedy and Kyle Knott on the front row inside the 336. He'll be coming out on the pole, Kyle Knott. And man, we got some more people tuned in watching us. How about that? I want to remind everybody back home watching us, whether you're at the campground, the backyard, fire pit, wherever it is. Let us know where you're watching from. Check in. Let us know your hometown. And I can relay that. I'll call you out. I swear to God, I'll call you out.
Bruno Bumgarner's not here. He's usually in the car in his class down there.
So we got 11 entries out here in the course. You can see the first front of the. Actually, I kind of like this. Their staggered starts to slide a little bit. A little gap between the two fields. Yeah. Short course cars in the front. Desert cars in the back. We're going green flag racing.
Oh, how cool is this? Riley Ward, that's the daughter of Bud Ward. And he's driving in the car with her. How cool is that?
Halfway through lap number one, things getting sorted out as we've got Justin Knight sitting in the stands from Barron, California. How about that?
Very cool. Is that Moron? Moron, California? B-O-R-O-N?
Barron? Barn?
Moron.
Oh. Maybe you forgot the A and it's Barona.
Oaks.
Like we said earlier this morning, Dave, as we work our way through the field, through the day, we're on race number 6. The cars are going to get a little bit more exotic, a little bit more faster, a little bit more travel, horsepower. And we've really seen a big jump right now up into the single buggies as they're really ripping around this racetrack.
Now, these is what I was talking about earlier, that all the other classes that originally came from like the Volkswagen, these are Volkswagen front ends, 8 front ends. Tube chassis. Now, the difference between the Desert Car and the Limited Buggy a little bit shorter wheelbase and track. Versus the Desert Buggy tends to be a little bit longer. You can really see the difference on it.
You know, probably of all the classes, whether it be desert or short course, there's not a huge difference between the two in 1600
I think it's just kind
short
of
course.
I think it's kind of like just basically
Wheelbase almost.
Yeah, wheelbase.
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of desert cars really do super well short course.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Susie Taggart checked in from Walla Walla, Washington. That's a lot of W's.
That's a lot of W's.
That's like Wausau, Wisconsin. W-A-U-S-A-U. Well, yeah. Boy, that is a little drone out there, huh?
Yep, it is a little drone. The pilots are incredible that fly these things.
Yeah, speaking of which, that picture right now.
Well, if you look at the Jumbotron out on the track right now, you can see a lot of the great footage there for the fans in the grandstands, as well as the folks at home that are watching. Susie was talking about Mark Zimmerman. We'll see him later in the Pro Buggy class. 88 Pro Buggy, Zimmerman.
Think he gets much pressure from the mother-by-law?
Probably.
Oh, you know, you don't need us calling the race. I'll just hand the microphone
To Bradford.
over this group of women in front of us.
Well, I can see the green machine is out front, or, you know, they could definitely tell that they're leading at that point.
Yeah, Bradford made the pass about, what, half a lap ago, I believe? Yeah. And
Kennedy is in second, not having issues. No, a little problem there with the 917 too. Well, there's Bradford.
almost seemed like he missed a shift or something coming to the final corner, because Bradford lost the big gap he had. Now it's less than a car length. In fact, they contact in the air off the tabletop just outside of turn 1. So the top two cars are getting crazy aggressive right now as we're still in the first half of the race.
And something's going on with Kyle's Skyline fabrication machine. He's just a little bit off pace there. Because now I can see the 311 of Greg Pearson trying to catch up to his back bumper.
No, watch. This is right where they make contact. In fact, Bradford over-rotates, scrubs off a ton of speed. Kennedy's right there, but couldn't do nothing with it.
I think Kennedy had to get in the binders just a little bit himself so he didn't impact.
Yeah, big time. It's almost like Bradford, I don't know, doesn't have third gear maybe? Because there's like a gap. He comes out of the corner just fine. Comes out of the corner nice, but there's like a pause. There's a pause in there somewhere between a medium gear and a high gear. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's something like there's a pause. He's not 100%, let's put it that way. He's not 100%, but Kennedy doesn't quite have enough to get around just yet.
Oh, look at this. Kennedy trying to get some power up there. Bradford, though, throws it down.
And then watch, Bradford actually has a push going into these corners as well. Like right here. Goes way wide, opens the door. He did it right here in this turn in front of us. Is able to pinch down just enough to keep Kennedy from getting around. As Kent in the 1683 still leads in the Desert Car division.
For his Lothringer chassis with a Lothringer driver.
Yeah. So the comp yellows come out. We'll regroup the entire field, but boy, now's when I wish we could hear spotter chatter.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what's going on with Bradford, because I could be wrong, but I don't think that car's 100%.
I could possibly make that happen.
What?
What?
You got a scanner?
Got a radio somewhere in here.
Well, I mean, you can scan.
Yeah.
Dude, your backpack's not that big.
I think I left it in the truck. Ah, bummer. I had this modern scanner.
So one car pulls off the track. Is that Kyle Knott?
No, but do you need a Tums? See which radio I have in here. That's a radio. See if it's a scanner. Nope. It's just a regular spotter radio.
So we've got the pace truck out on the course, trying to collect the entire field, get them all back bumper to bumper, as we've got one car not able to pick up the number, being pushed off the course, come to a stop in the infield area. And now it looks like another car has come to a stop.
So it looks like, I'm looking there, it looks like a Class 9 car that Riley's in, Riley Ward.
So our top two short course cars had a rather large gap at the drop of the green flag.
Bradford and Kennedy still going at it. This is awesome.
Oh, there could be the door. There could be the door opening up right now. Now watch Bradford try to keep it tight to the inside and possibly force Kennedy. If you're going to pass him, you're going to do it on the outside, man. Here comes Kennedy to the outside.
Kennedy taking the long way around, scrubbed a little speed off there. Bradford able to keep the hammer down.
Man, this definitely is a track that emphasizes entry into the corner on the outside, exit on the inside.
You got to hit that apex.
You see that in so many different classes, even in the trophy carts. But when you got a guy like Evan Bradford hugging the inside like he is, Kennedy's got nowhere to go, and it's so tough to pass on the outside.
He's looking to the inside again. Now Bradford's got him a little bit more. Kennedy lost a little ground that time.
Yeah, Kennedy was nowhere near close enough to pull off any kind of maneuver on that last turn, but now he's definitely there. Now he needs to set that pass up where he is right now. He needs to set it up for turn 2.
Yep.
Plan ahead, turn 2 pass. I should say turn 2 attempt. But I don't think he's going to be close enough. No, Kennedy's not going to be close enough to attempt anything.
2 more laps
in turn 2.
Here.
And Kennedy pulls off gets squirreling off the track. Loses about 3-4 car lengths, maybe even more.
Oh yeah, that's
he got squirrely going into turn 2 and lost a big gap from our leader.
I'm going to say that's 4 semi-lengths now.
Wow! And now our leader gets up on 2 wheels. Bradford bikes it up in that right-hand infield turn. But again, he's got such a huge lead right now that he only lost maybe 3-4 car lengths.
Oh, look, I don't know now. There's only about 3 or 4 car lengths now between them. I'm going to go down to 1 semi, maybe 2.
Let's see if this is the white flag in hand. Right now, I can't quite tell from our vantage point.
12 laps, 10 laps in. No.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
So there's still time, but not a whole hell of a lot.
He's just going to run him until he feels like it. I can see the flag stand communicating now with race control.
Through turn 2, into turn 3. The gap is shrinking from first to second. Now it's 1 car length. The hell with that semi. It's now 0 car lengths. Right in the back bumper, tries an inside move, over rotates. That could seal the deal. Kennedy over rotates.
And I think he stalled it out and had to get it refired again.
And now he may be in the verge of losing second place to Pearson. But that all but sealed the deal. He went for it, but I think he went for it a little bit too early. Maybe another lap, maybe another half a lap, make the attempt, but I'm not sure that was even the right spot.
No.
And there's the white flag for our leader, Evan Bradley.
I just think BDR is surrendering.
I don't care what you're going to try to do, but there's no way. You can zoom in all you want on your cell phone. But she is shaking so much right now, there ain't going to be a damn thing focused.
But Bradford going to look like he's going to take this one all the way.
The loudest cheerleader trying. You know what? You can always go back to YouTube to watch this. Put that cell phone down and enjoy the last lap.
We got a great screenshot for you.
She ain't. Yeah, maybe. I don't think she's shaking so much anymore. I think she's just ecstatically happy. But enjoy the moment, because these things don't happen very often. And when they do, you take your damn time and enjoy every moment. As coming out of that final turn, here comes Evan Bradford taking the win in round number 3.
Well, usually it's Bradford Kennedy and Matt Brister and a few of them all battling here. Bradford, man, he only had Kennedy to worry about this time.
And as far as I could see, only one mistake the entire race, and that when the course is this tight, not very wide, the obstacles that there are, you have to run almost a perfect race. And Evan, even though he had that one problem up on 2 wheels, that infield right-hand turn, his was very close to a perfect race.
Yeah, I was going to say that right-hand 2-wheel bicycle.
Yeah.
A little bit of a pucker factor. It's like, did I just throw everything away?
You think he was puckered up. What about her?
Yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and talk to him about it.
Well, things are going to get wild and woolly as soon as we're done with these interviews with Dave Arnold and the rest of the gang down at the podium. Because in race number 7, coming up in a moment, will be Weller's Racing SR1 UTV race. Oftentimes, the fastest cars on the track. Yes, even quicker sometimes in Pro 4. Well, as Dave Arnold makes his way down to the podium, our top 3 finishers once again in the limited buggy division, which are short course cars. 3rd spot, Greg Pearson. 2nd, Gunnar Kennedy. And Evan Bradford will take the win. You know, you guys are making this job way too easy. I'm supposed to get the crowd excited. You guys are doing it on your own. Top 3 in the desert car division. In that 3rd spot, Joe Whiteley. 2nd, Kevin Streety. And taking the win, Carson Smith in the 1619.
Here, you want us to recycle? Bobby, right on that. Let's save a tree.
That's right.
Yeah, you're actually saving probably $2.50 right there. With the way the cost of lumber nowadays.
That's what I'm all about, buddy.
Oh, shit. Went to go buy a sheet of plywood. It's literally double the price, not triple.
There's a single sheet of, was it $140?
Well, the problem is, I have royalty-free music you can put on.
Yeah.
Because if we put like anything with
That's fine, just something for background.
Will that mess up though the internet, the live feed?
not if we use royalty-free.
How do you turn that off then?
Regionals. Snip bit.
Oh.
Oh, can you show me? This is the only microphone.
No.
Where's yours? Your
Where's this?
mic one. This one. So it needs to be almost cranked. Here's the thing though, you can get it closer to their mouth.
No, what he's doing, he's controlling it. Yeah.
We can't hear them at all.
All of a sudden it's really loud, then he turns it down.
Yeah. None of the kids.
Well, we were starting to get feedback.
And he's turning that off because of the live maybe?
Yeah, we'll get the feedback. Speaker, you never put the speaker next to the phone. I'm going to go to the restroom. Scott, right after I do the podium.
Take pictures.
Yeah, take my phone.
Everybody participating is tiny.
So how many people on track, like recovery vehicles and
Well, it looks like the boys are up there waiting for Dave for a change. Dave Arnold making his way up to the podium to finish, start the interviews, our top 3 finishers. Dave, this could be kind of fun. Take it away, bud.
Okay, here we go. We got Pearson here, and look at this. Let me figure out which one you get here. $100. Look at that. How about that? Hooker, the gas, and there's great sponsors here. And talk about this race. There's a little crazy going on out there watching these 2 guys in front of you.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of bumping going on and stuff, but that's racing, you know, and these open wheels cars, we don't like that, but it was fun. It was a blast. We finally got all the kinks worked out. I think we can work on speed now, and that's going to work out great.
Well, awesome. You got some sponsors to thank?
Absolutely. JG Transmissions, he does a phenomenal job, not afraid to change things up and goes outside of the box. Warren Messick at M&T Race Cars, wife and family and everybody there, of course. Car Tech always helps out. Everyone on the side of the car, if I forgot anyone, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Right on. Congratulations, Christian. And also, man, it's great to have these limited buggies out here. They've been such a...
Hey, General Tire, too, they're putting out a lot of money for us in these cars, and it's awesome to have some support in the limited classes like this. It's really a big deal.
Definitely a huge help. A big thank to him, Gunner. I'm going to get your card. Let's see, 150. How about that, K&N? And, man, so awesome to see you guys out there watching the battle between the 2 of them. It was like, all right, he's going to get him, he's going to get him. Then you had a little mistake in turn number 2, little issue, and then all of a sudden we see Evan. He gets on the bike, you get back up into him, and then you looks like, well, you stalled or something.
Yeah, it was a fun race, but I had some issues with my car. It kept popping out of gear, so off the start it popped out of gear. I kind of dropped back a little bit, then I pretty much drove the rest of the race, one hand on the wheel, one hand on the shifter. So going back and forth from shifter, cutting brake, it was a lot of work, but I mean, I can't. Evan did an amazing job out there. He held me off even when I didn't have it pop out of gears. So yeah, great job to Evan. He killed it out there today.
I know you got a lot of great sponsors make this possible.
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my dad, Daniel Fultz Trans, Jared at Competitive Edge. He makes a killer motor. It's crazy fast out there. General Tire keeps us hooked up on the track like crazy. Like every corner, everywhere you go, it just pulls and has traction no matter what. Dirt Bags makes us awesome bags and gear and everything that we need. Thank you to everyone else that helps us out.
Gunner Kennedy, everybody, give him a big round of applause. And how about $250 there? Evan Bradford. Wait for it. Evan Bradford. There we go. You got a built-in crew there. Hey, what was going on out there? You just started pulling away. You got by him. It's like, I'm not looking back. And then all of a sudden, you ended up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, I was just trying to run away, and then I hit a rut, and it just went up. But luckily, I could save it and just keep the lead going.
Well, you did save it out there, and I know Gunner gave you a run for your money out there. It made for a great race out there, so you got to be proud of yourself being on top of the box.
Yeah, I can't thank Gunner. He ran me a clean race this time. Everybody ran clean. It was great. I can't thank Lucas Oil. Great American Short Course, Lee, Poppy putting all this together. My friends, family coming out. Mike Meehan for building me a badass motor, allowing me to run up front. OMF Wheels, Beanie at Car Tech for setting me up with everything, and all the staff here.
Evan Bradford, everybody give him a round of applause there, and let's get the pictures there. Pearson, Gunner, and Bradford on top of the box. Then we'll go ahead and get our Desert Buggy guys up here. All right, we're going to go over to Kevin Streety here real quick. Talk to Kevin. man, just such a regular out there on the podium. It's got to be, fun racing with all your buddies.
Yeah, it was loads of fun. We had a real good time this time. So I'd like to keep it going again.
And, it's pretty cool having the desert buggies, and they do so well on the short course.
Yeah, the car works real good, so real happy with it.
Who would you like to thank for being up here?
I thank Kent Lothringer for all his help, my brother David for spotting for me, everybody at the Gas Series for putting on a great race, and all you guys for coming out and spectating. It was a lot of fun.
Kevin Streety here, third place, everybody. I've got an applause. Going to move it over here to Carson Smith. And Carson, man, an awesome race for sure.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we saw that. It was like, okay, man, you see the 2K2 cars out there, the Kennedy Racing, and all of a sudden you see you, and then you're in the fight with these guys. So the first, Kennedy was battling for the first. You were battling first. Both the cars ended up in second place.
Yeah, I was looking to get around the top spot, but couldn't find a way around him. And then in the roller section, I kind of got into each other, and I lost power steering. So that's why I was couldn't really hold on to the car. So I was able to hold on to it and held a second. So.
Well, also, I know you got some great sponsors to make this all possible.
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my dad, the Kennedys for letting me drive their car, Action Sports Canopies, Sunoco Fuels, PCI, Parker Pumpers, General, and Donnie Smith Plumbing, and that's about it.
Carson Smith here, second place, and man, Joe, great to see you out here, and Joe Whiteley, always a great time with you out here for sure. But to be on top of the box has got to make you feel good. So I know you guys always had this little competition going, not only on the track, but off the track with your buddies.
We're always in competition. Anyway, it was a great race today. We were just so tight for the whole entire race. It was just incredible, just to the very end. Just want to thank Lee and Poppy and the whole Gas team for coming out here and putting this on. Just a great job. And Dave, our super announcer, I got to thank him. And, I got to thank my spotter, Nate Combs. He came out this weekend from work and cheered me on and kept me on the track there. So good time this weekend.
Very awesome. Thank you, Joe. Congratulations again being up there, Joe Whiteley. But give it up one more time for Kevin Streety. And, of course, Carson Smith. And on top of the box, Joe Whiteley. Well, we're going to throw it back up to the booth here, and we'll be right back, I guess, after a few commercial messages.